y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. Yeah. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. That's you know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us.
This contract, the big one was with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career, this guy. You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys. He had one. Exactly. He had one. He didn't show up. He has like 20 now. Hold on. He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one. He got them shit. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
That essay, the association to Beyonce, is when he started to receive the 16 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like, they don't sing yet. They don't sing. Right. They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that.
A shocking new lawsuit has once again pulled Jay-Z into the spotlight as his name resurfaces alongside Diddy's rapidly expanding legal crisis. And 50 Cent is not holding back. He's coming for anyone remotely connected to Diddy, turning the pressure up to dangerous levels. Reports suggest Diddy's legal team is desperately trying to stall the case, pushing for delays that could stretch on for years. Meanwhile, a new indictment claims the number of alleged victims could reach into the hundreds. And with Cassie officially set to testify, everything just changed. Her words alone could bring the entire house down. Now it's time to break down which powerful names are caught in Diddy's orbit and how deep this scandal really goes.
When he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. Stop it, man. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See? Damn. They found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out. Yeah. She said, I don't know, maybe I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm going to mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway.
All these years, you've been the only one calling this out.
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They say you're a hater. They say you're crazy.
You do this. Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurt.
Believe it or not, 50 Cent has become Diddy's worst nightmare. The one man refusing to let the spotlight fade. His relentless mission to expose Diddy's alleged secrets and shady connections has only accelerated the mogul's downfall. On a recent podcast, 50 recalled an unsettling moment involving Meek Mill, who once showed up to a party wearing matching outfits with Diddy, raising serious eyebrows. According to 50, Diddy had invited him to go shopping together, an offer he declined once he understood what it really implied. Meek, however, accepted, believing proximity to Diddy would fast-track his success. Today, that decision looks far more complicated under the weight of recent revelations.
You better believe it. Shout out Dap Jam. We the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean?
Jay-Z isn't escaping scrutiny either. Allegations continue to swirl around his long-standing friendship with Diddy, placing him firmly under the microscope. Jay-Z and Beyoncé have often been viewed as part of Diddy's inner circle, and according to 50 Cent and multiple insiders, they represent the darker side of hip-hop's power structure. Rumors now suggest their marriage may have been as much a strategic business alliance as an emotional bond, designed to preserve influence and control. Their close professional ties with Diddy have only fueled speculation, keeping Jay-Z's name locked into a controversy that refuses to disappear.
Who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take but he won't shoot.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect the big names.
50 Cent is on a relentless mission to expose everyone connected to Diddy, and Meek Mill and Jay-Z are just the beginning. He's digging deeper into the industry's hidden alliances, determined to tear the curtain back on the powerful network protecting Diddy's empire. With every new revelation, more names are expected to surface. And one thing is clear: 50 has no intention of slowing down as he continues exposing the tangled web of loyalty, influence, and corruption inside Diddy's inner circle.
Business-wise for a long time.
Oh, that's why it's only business. It was really, away from that, I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. Now, like, and not, when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there. Yeah. Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They want to act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that. Fifth week.
Look back at the crowd that surrounded Diddy in 2010. The same people who once called him their closest friend now act like they barely knew him. Names like Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher were regular fixtures in Diddy's world, constantly partying and collaborating with him. Now, their silence speaks louder than words. Things took an even darker turn in May 2018 when Trump National Doral Golf Club in Miami was forced to shut down following a shooting involving Jonathan Audie, a man who claimed he was Diddy's alleged sex slave, saying he had been manipulated and controlled. The incident stunned the industry and raised disturbing questions about what truly happened behind Diddy's glamorous image.
Is facing new accusations of human trafficking as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and named celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex trafficking. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more about whether or not.
In a shocking development, a new civil lawsuit has been filed naming Jay-Z, Beyonce, and even LeBron James. The lawsuit alleges they attended a Diddy-hosted party where a man was reportedly drugged, abused, and publicly humiliated. The alleged victim, Joseph Manzaro, claims he was forcibly transported and sexually assaulted as part of a coordinated operation allegedly orchestrated by Diddy and his associates in 2015. The details describe a chilling pattern of coercion and manipulation within elite entertainment circles. As the investigation continues, more powerful names are expected to surface, and many hope this case finally brings justice to victims who remained silent for years.
It's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. Nah, but I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff, but that one it was your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me.
Halo. Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome, and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
Well, yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not just rappers whose names are being linked to Diddy. Hollywood's biggest stars are now being pulled into the conversation. Allegations suggest figures like Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez were involved in questionable, possibly intimate relationships with the mogul. The sudden change in how these celebrities are speaking about Diddy has raised eyebrows, especially since rumors of Will and Jay attending Diddy's infamous parties have circulated for years, even joked about on late-night television. Will's decision to speak up now doesn't seem random. Many believe it's driven by fear that he, too, could be drawn into the widening scope of this explosive case.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't got shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like, not that it's real enough.
I took a pill. But it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy.
I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened.
What the is going on here, bro?
Yes, I took the drink. I gave me the fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is what? Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
just
for
to
people to feel like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what is that?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that.
Unlike the rest of Hollywood, 50 Cent says he has nothing to hide. He's publicly stated his past is clean, no scandals, no secrets buried in the dark. According to 50, everyone in the industry knew exactly what went on at Diddy's infamous parties, yet they still chose to attend. He didn't. Proudly distancing himself, 50 says he's not freaky like that. And now, as the truth slowly comes out, his refusal to be part of that world looks less like luck and more like integrity paying off.
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
but I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go into the 90s and Keefy D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily.
Another surprising name now under scrutiny is Leonardo DiCaprio. Known for blockbuster films and his high-profile dating life, DiCaprio is reportedly linked to some of Diddy's notorious parties. Sources claim he was seen mingling at these exclusive gatherings, events long rumored to involve questionable behavior behind closed doors. While Leonardo has remained silent, his alleged association with Diddy's inner circle has raised eyebrows, adding yet another layer of intrigue to an already explosive scandal.
Docu-series that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff has come. Like, when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those actors.
It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For, with brands, and he was ahead of me.
Right.
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that. And then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit, like behind the scenes he would do.
Hollywood insiders are reportedly growing nervous over what may be revealed in 50 Cent's upcoming documentary, first mentioned by Diddy himself back in December 2023. Set to release in the coming months, the project promises to expose Diddy's empire from the inside out. According to 50, this isn't about gossip or rumors. It's about uncovering how an alleged criminal network was structured, who was involved, and how it operated behind closed doors. As anticipation builds, Hollywood's silence is starting to sound a lot like fear. Names like Jay-Z, Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber have also been dragged into the conversation, facing increased scrutiny. Former actor Orlando Brown, once dismissed as unstable, has resurfaced with explosive claims about secret double lives within the industry. According to 50 Cent, many of these men were part of what he calls a gay-for-pay culture, trading image and masculinity for fame and fortune. Insiders say her earlier civil lawsuit was the spark that exposed the entire case to the public. With Cassie preparing to take the stand, the balance of power may finally shift, and years of rumors could soon turn into undeniable truth. 50 Cent might be the only person fearless, or reckless, enough to expose this entire saga. His upcoming docuseries, Did He Do It?, is set to drop soon, and it's expected to shake the industry to its core. Each episode promises new revelations, deeper connections, and names no one expected to see exposed. This could become the biggest celebrity scandal of our generation. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a single update as the drama continues to unfold.